welcome back. Another day in Pop Shop. This is Gary. Show him. Okay, that's it. All right, so we are here. Gary's with us today. We'll talk a little bit about Gary's car. Gary's car's up there. We're doing a little bit of stuff for Gary. Yeah, so this video is about Ryan's 1UZ-T. It's a 1UZ non-VVTi turbo. Oh, Gary, say what's up to the people.
Oh, hello, I'm Gary. Rob works on my car because I'm not Rob. And Rob does an immaculate job.
Thank you, Gary. Go ahead. Come on, Mr. Quaker. Go ahead. Anyways, this is Ryan's car. A good friend of mine, a good friend of the shop. He has a right-hand drive S13. It's a 240SX with a conversion on it. But this one has a 1UZ turbo in it, so it's back here where all the UZs come. And we're going to do some work to it. I'll show you guys the setup. He has a 1UZ with a GT35 82R. I sold him this turbo a while ago because I went a bigger turbo with mine. This setup was done by some of my good friends here and there that put hands on this, but it's back here because it needs a little bit more help, and that I'm going to help him with. Primarily the engine. He was having some engine issues with this setup, so I'm going to pull this engine out, and we have a replacement engine over there. I'll show you guys in a quick second. We have a replacement engine over there, and I'm going to show you guys what needs to be changed on the engine to be able to make it to where most people who want to do a turbo, or most people who, you know, if you just want to boost it or whatever, like it's a good little formula to follow when you hop in this UZ platform. And it's relatively affordable than a lot of the other, you know, shit that's out there. But anyways, it still has a radiator in the front, unlike mine's. My radiator's in the rear. I'll do a walk around with my car as well a little later. But this one is running a Link ECU. He's running some 740cc injectors. I think those are the K-Series coil packs. This is a panic wiring. I don't think he makes any more harnesses for the UZ, but it has a panic wiring harness up, and it's going to be tuned by Danny at Unrivaled Tuning. So shout out to the guys over there. But it has to get the other engine put in. So he did a compression test on this, and that compression was like low. It was like 80 or like 100 PSI. It was real fucking low. But prior to him coming back to California, he got into it with he had a shop out in Arizona, and then some dude had some anger towards him, put sugar in his tank, whole nonsense was going on. I was doing some work prior to him taking it, and I looked inside the intake manifold, the valves and everything was just really, really bad. So I just told him, like, dude, we'd better off doing a compression test and seeing what it actually is, because it was misfiring a lot. And yeah, it turns out that the shit had low compression. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap the engine to this engine over here. Let me show you right now. Sound like when you fast forward it?
I have to do that if I'm gonna fast forward it.
Fast forward through that.
No, I'm putting all of this in.
So, all right, so check it out. These are two different, although they're 1UZs, this is a 1UZ non-VVTi. The engine that's in there is a 1UZ non-VVTi, but out of an LS400. This engine is out of an SC400. Now, the difference between the two is just some like accessories and shit. So the accessories that's different is, like, for example, this power steering pump. The power steering pump has a remote reservoir on the SC400. For the LS400, it actually has the reservoir sitting on top of the actual pump. So that's one thing that's different. Another thing is this fan right here. This is a hydraulic fan for the front. So it uses, as you see when I spin it, it has like fluid that'll come out. That's the pump, the fan. We don't use this on the LS400, or the LS400 doesn't come with it, but when we do our swaps, We don't technically use this because we don't use the whole fan setup that comes in the SC400. We use like electric fans. So whenever you do this, whenever you delete this, you can use the LS400 bracket and put it on the SC400 motor, which is what we're going to do since he has the LS400 bracket. We're going to put it on here since he has electric fans. And if you use this and still take off and try to use electric fans, this is going to seize up because there's nothing flowing through it. So you want to take this shit off. So that's one thing that's different. The power steering pump is different. The oil pans. The oil pan is another big thing. For the LS400s that has a front sump, you need that for the BMW chassis, like the E36 and shit. You can use it like a front sump, and then also for the S chassis, it's pretty much plug and play. So that the LS400, you can be able to get that engine and just go ahead and put it in, and it's pretty much good to go. The SC engine, it's still a 1UZ, but you have to change the oil pans, you have to change this fan bracket, you have to change the power steering pump around so it can be able to work for you. It won't clear the subframe setup. So so that's what we're going to do. So aside from doing that and changing that, Ryan provided us with metal head gaskets from the VVTi, which is beneficial because he's a turbo. So we're going to be taking these heads off, taking the heads to get you know, built and decked and all of that shit and cleaned up. But we're not going to build the bottom end. We're not going to touch the bottom end. We're going to leave the bottom end as is. And he's not. I think he's only running 1 bar, so maybe like 14 psi or something. But he provided us with the metal head gaskets for the VVTi. He provided us, and they're plug and play. Those metal head gaskets are plug and play. So for those who do want to do like a turbo setup on a 1UZ. The JZs came with metal head gaskets, but the UZs did not come with them. So if you want like a V8 JZ, you just put the metal head gaskets and ARP head studs on there, and you have a V8 version of it like a JZ. So, and it can be able to hold the boost and all of that good stuff. But up until like 550, because you can turbo a UZ, only thing that you really need to do is just change the head gaskets and the metal head gaskets and ARP head studs again. It's like the recipe. If you go over that, then you want to do like valve springs and retainers and shit like that. Yeah, but you know, it has a harness that we're not going to use. He already has a wiring harness, so we're going to get this in there. We also got some things from like Radium. We have like we got a brand new oil pump. We're gonna put on here brand new water pump and timing kit. We're gonna just redo all of this shit and get him good, fresh with a good motor. So that'll be, you'll see bits and pieces of that in this video, or within the next couple videos. You'll probably see some bits and pieces of that, us tearing this engine down and, you know, putting the components on there, torquing shit down, and you know how it goes. But that's what's going on here, yeah. So that's what's up with Ryan's car. So the good thing is it's pretty dope to have both of these cars here. This is my car. But you guys haven't seen it in this condition. I just put everything back together. Well, it's not completely finished yet, but I did do a first start. You guys can see that on our Instagram page. We did do a first start on it, and that's all you really gonna see. It's not a full video, it's just a small little clip, and then we'll put more shit here so you guys can be able to see it. All right, so welcome back to the shop. A lot has happened. What's up, guys? Back in here since the last time you guys saw the video, so a lot of time has passed. We did a whole lot of things, including get more cars in here, UZ related, and knock those out. Water pump and timings, engine swap. As you can see, this 240SX. It came in for a swap with a Collins kit. And you know how that goes. So getting him ready, he came from about 3-4 hours away, so we're gonna get him set up and get it out of here by next week. But this is a update on Ryan's engine. That's Ryan's car back up there, as you guys seen in the earlier part of the video. We end up getting the heads back. We took the heads off, sent those out, got the heads back, and now they are on. Now I just have to put in the ARP hardware, we ended up going with ARP studs in the head, so and the VVTi metal head gasket. So so we put those on. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and torque down the heads and get the assembly lube and lube up the top, put everything down to spec, and then after I torque down the heads, go ahead and throw back in the cams and gap his spark plugs and go ahead and throw his valve covers on. And these are some pretty cool pieces by Radium. We installed these Radium breathers for the valve covers so that they can be able to go to the catch can, the Radium catch can that's in there too. So so it's pretty good. So yeah, so next time you see this engine, it'll be all together. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna run to the auto parts store. Yeah. Okay, so ARP recommends that you do 3 equal sequences up to 60 foot-pounds. So the ARP head studs got 60 foot-pounds on there. So we got our gear wrench. Right now it's at 30. Let me set this shit up. Set it at 20. So I'm gonna do first is gonna be 20. Then we're gonna do 40, and then the last one at 60. And then it's also a sequence of how you actually torque them down. So you always start with the center and then you work your way out based off of the instructions and manual. So let's do it. All right, so now we got the heads torqued down, and then we have the cams all torqued down. So now one thing that you must do on all VVTIs is the scissor gear. It has a it's this second one over here, the exhaust side is spring loaded, so you put a 10mm bolt in there to be able to lock it. That's how you keep it from shifting. But yeah, if you don't do that, then your shit is gonna sound fucked up. But make sure you always do that anytime you do anything with the cams, or you plan on taking these out. Lock it before you take it out. And after you put it back, don't forget to fucking take this out. Otherwise, it's gonna do some rubbing and some clearance issues and all of that shit. But everything is done. Everything's torqued down. We did 60 on the studs, and then we did 12 on the caps. Foot-pounds, not inch-pounds, foot-pounds. So now we're gonna go ahead and take these out and continue to go, and then go ahead and dress up the timing and start putting on the water bridges. And yeah, and let's keep it going. Okay, so one thing that's important is these marks. These are the marks where you know where to be able to line up the cam. So obviously that one's off. I'm about to set timing now, and then that's the little nipple and the dimple of where the crank goes. So about to put the timing belt on and get all of that shit wrapped up right now.
Damn. We out here at Pick Apart.
And this is when you bring a UZ swap and you don't have all the right shit. You gotta make me and Ian come to this fucking lot.
Where are we?
Because they don't have the right harness or ECU. And
100-pound bag.
yeah, this shit is easily $150. Man.
Damn! That's, oh shit, what's that?
What?
Oh, Mercedes.
I thought it was
GS.
a GS.
That was a G. That was a GS. I was like, hold up. We out here.
Shit, I'm gonna charge by the step. Shit.
150, 300, 450. Shit.
Man.
So now what?
All right, so
Found it.
We made it to this fucking LS right here, right? And it looks like everything that we need, well, that's there.
Bag secured.
Take a screenshot of this shit.